Hi, Holly Perkins. How are you today? So I've got something so important to talk about, and that is the right way to do cardio to burn fat. There's so much confusion about cardio and burning body fat. Here's the scoop. The number one rule when it comes to weight loss is calories. Calories rules everything. Underneath that, there's a whole bunch of other little priorities, let's say, that are really important. So, assuming you've got your calories where they need to be, if your goal is to lose body fat, which I'm assuming it is, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, your calories have to be in place. We've got another video coming up about that in the future. So after that, we've got to talk about how you can use cardio to burn body fat in order to lose weight to decrease your body fat. As you know, I'm so specific with all this language because I hate to use the word lose weight because it's actually not accurate. What we want you to do is improve your body composition so that you have more muscle and less body fat. You might not lose weight. In fact, you probably won't lose weight. I've seen many clients drop 1 or 2 pant sizes and yet their body weight doesn't change. I could go on and on, as you know. I'm not going to. Let's stay on the topic here. When it comes to cardio and your workouts, Beta-oxidation is a kind of energy process and metabolism that happens in your body when you are working cardiovascularly at a certain intensity, a certain heart rate. Beta-oxidation is the best way to burn body fat without the fallout where your body starts to tap into carbohydrates. I know this gets a little technical and scientific, and I try to keep it as simple as I can, but I want to be clear because there's so much information out there where experts are encouraging people to do high intensity HIIT workouts or workouts where your heart rate gets really, really high and then you drop it down. The thinking there is that you will burn more calories with those kind of heart rates. And you can burn substantial fat. The problem is there's so much fallout for women when it comes to really high intensity, high heart rate workouts. That is why I am a proponent of slow, steady heart rate through beta-oxidation in order to burn fat. I have found with the women that I've worked with over the past 20 years, it's the best way to do it because there aren't the fallout symptoms associated, which is energy crashes, crankiness, hunger, sore muscles, carbohydrate cravings, hormone imbalances. There's all kinds of stuff that goes along with high intensity workouts. They have their place, they're important, but today we are talking about cardio to burn fat so that you can lose weight. And what it comes down to is this. You need to be monitoring your heart rate. And in order to do that effectively, you need to be wearing a heart rate monitor. It is the best way for you to consciously make sure that your cardio workouts are at the intensity where they need to be effective. Otherwise, you're essentially wasting your time. A lot of people head to the gym or they head outside and they go for a stroll and they walk along and they read their book or they watch a television show or listen to a podcast, thinking that low and slow, steady heart rate is what's going to be best for burning calories. Now that is true, but your heart rate has to at least reach a certain level. There's a range where we want your heart rate for this beta-oxidation type cardio, and you gotta be in that range. If you're below, you're not gonna maximize your caloric expenditure. If you're above, you're gonna start to get into some of those nasty symptoms that I referred to. So to do it most effectively, you're in this range. I'll talk about that more later. I've had other blogs about it. There's lots of information about that. In order to make sure that you're there, you have to be monitoring your heart rate. Yes, you can count your pulse here, you can count your pulse here, you can use the machine equipment. Those are not nearly as effective, and actually they're often quite ineffective as compared to when you're wearing a heart rate monitor. I always have a heart rate monitor on me. In fact, I always have 2 in my bag at all times. You want the kind that has a chest strap, that has a wrist watch monitor, or where the chest strap will speak to your cardio machine. That is the best way to accurately monitor your heart rate. And in my opinion, it's the only way to do it properly. Now, that heart rate range that is really important, I want you to read my other blog. The address is noted here in the blog. That will give you more insight into what I'm talking about. But the short version is your heart rate needs to be between 70 and 75% of your theoretical maximum heart rate. Some of you can push it up to 80%. So 70 to 80% heart rate is where you need to be to really maximize your cardio. There's other information. Make sure you check out the blog here. I'll provide links so that you can read those other stories so that you can figure out exactly what your personalized heart rate range should be for your cardio sessions. And just remember, this conversation is very specifically about using cardio to burn body fat to lose body weight, okay? I'm not talking about your athleticism. I'm not talking about cardiovascular health. I'm not talking about running your next marathon. We're just talking about burning off body weight. I hope this helps. Whatever your questions are, please chime in right there in the comment section below. That helps everyone learn from your experience, from your questions. So I would love to hear from you. I will see you in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll be coming at you from Women's Strength Nation. Have a great day.